I was working, I was having a job 9 to 7, and I was getting some time, hi to my boss. I was getting bored at some time because I wanted to do things, and sometimes it's just you do office work. So I had these little colorful notes that I was putting my thoughts, like a little philosopher. I was thinking of myself, and I'm still thinking. I'm the second Mr. Einstein. Yes, no modesty here. So I had these little notes, and my colleague at the time, Mohammed Nabil, at the time, he was saying, oh, so what you are doing, it's just so good, you have a passion, you do these little notes, put them all together in something. So then I searched in the internet. You find about everything in the internet by yourself those days, but we all think we are self-sufficient and know everything. So I just put together a website. I wouldn't say in which exactly. Did the website and put everything invisible because I was scared. I had the fear of getting noticed, the fear of being judged. I had the belief I'm not good enough, I make mistake, maybe nobody will believe, and so on. I had so many issues, but I wanted to pour things out of my heart out there. So I built this website, all invisible, nobody could see anything. I was starting writing thoughts and articles and so on. Didn't go so far with the work because I didn't have that much time and inspiration always, but my colleague noticed I put the name of the website, The Anatomy of Happiness. And I don't want clashes here, but I was based at the time in the Middle East. And it was the war of Syria, the war of Palestine, conflicts with Iran, and so on and so on and so on. So I was so hurt. Anyway, it's not about me. I mean, nothing happened to me. Nobody bombed me, and I wasn't hungry of anything. But and I was comfortable and so on. But I was so hurt to see so many people being in pain and having all these issues. So I said, if only I can find something to make people understand that we need to care. We need to care. If I'm from Romania, I should care if something happened to somebody in Bulgaria and so on, and not in Bulgaria, even far away, because if it's Bulgaria, because we are close, if it affects you, it affects me. No, so I was thinking that and putting the name, The Anatomy of Happiness. And then what happened? My colleague says, okay, what you're doing, let me see. So I show him, and then he said, oh my God, and he laughed because we were working with presentation designing, website designing, and so on, and he was a creator, he was a graphic designer. So he laughed, and then he said, okay, Monica, I like you, so I'm gonna help you. So if you are ready to put in the money, then I'll create a website, a proper website with a domain for you, and so on. So we started, and then from the Anatomy of Peace, which was related on how to come up with something to bring peace in our hearts and in our life, and because of the conflicts all around. Then I said, okay, nobody gonna care for that. I'm not gonna be able to stop the war and everything. So I said, okay, people need to be happy then, because if they are happy, they're not gonna think of shooting themselves. A bit of naivety here, but that's how good hearts are. So, and so modest. So